Hi everyone, my name is Sophie, and sorry, Kate, that we had a last-minute title change. The title is the same, only different, modeling synonyms in ontology. And this is a presentation I'd like to share with you regarding a research project that I'm currently a part of. And we are investigating how to model the knowledge or concept of synonym in ontologies. Before I start, I would like to share a little bit about myself. I am a second-year master's student, and I'm specializing in data curation with focus in earth sciences and ecological environmental sciences. I have participated in our DSERT program through SERS, and I'm currently a graduate research assistant with DataONE based in Santa Barbara, California. Specifically, for the DataONE research project, I am part of the semantic group, so ontology, along with many of the topics shown on the slide, is my search of interest. Ontology has been a significant topic for study since the ancient Greek time. In the current age of computing and World Wide Web, ontology has taken on a new focus. It is a way to allow human beings to present human knowledge by defining terms and their relationships so that machines can also derive the same results through the reasons that we have provided. However, while the concept of defining ontology seems straightforward, it is actually a rather complex process. For instance, for human beings, there are a lot of tacit knowledge that could be understood without the knowledge being explained in plain spoken language. But in contrast, in order for the machines to be capable of reason, specific relationships or logic rules must be defined explicitly. Among the main types of knowledge that would be easy for humans to interpret but difficult for machines to understand is the concept of synonyms. In the case of DataONE's semantic group, we are currently building an ontology to model the knowledge relating to the research topic of primary production. Synonyms are an important part of the ontology because in order to be as close and natural as possible to human logics, we also need to be able to represent the topic in the ontology, the concept that human beings would consider to be analogous. In addition to representing the knowledge accurately, since human beings tend to use similar terms when looking for research information, applying synonymous terms through the ontology could also potentially help in improving the query results during the process of information search and discovery. One example of the concepts that could have multiple linguistic representations for scientists is production. If we're looking for synonyms for production in a thesaurus, we'll find that many different words are offered as the same. However, our knowledge of the context or the situation will tell us that not all the synonyms could be used in the same way. In other words, a person could understand the different degree of synonyms between the similar terms. In order to implement these reasoning capabilities for machines, it is important to determine the best way to not only model the knowledge of synonyms, but also being able to express the degree of similarity. While the linguistic term synonym has a long-standing definition offered by the dictionary, similar definition does not exist for defining synonym in ontologies. In order for the DataONE's semantic group to define the appropriate definitions for the types of synonymous relationships that could be used for the ontology, we had to consult the existing ontologies, review published literatures, as well as discuss with current practitioners and experts for ontology in order to determine if there are pre-existing relationships we could reuse. The result of our current research show that the closest pre-existing definitions that we could reuse are from the open biological and biomedical ontology. The four relationships are as exact synonym, has broad synonym, has narrow synonym, and has related synonym. And they can allow us to define not only the synonym terms, but also express the degree of similarity that we were looking for. While this is one set of solutions, our research also showed that this is not the only possibility. In order for the definition and the practice of defining synonymous relationships in ontologies to be more standardized, further research and collaboration with the community will definitely be necessary. Meanwhile, for the DataONE Semantic Groups project, we will be implementing the 4 synonymous relationships in Ontology, completing the Ontology, and testing the impact of synonymy through determining the values for recall and precision. Finally, as we work on refining the Ontology further, we will also need to consider the impact of other concepts such as polysemy, which is the concept of word with multiple meanings. Thank you very much.